Brady Thomas, owner of Soulful American Studios.
Audio.
Okay, so then you are in tea time.
It was so hard to pick a name. I honestly, like, I reached out to all fans and clients, and I don't know, I didn't want it to seem very newsy. I wanted it to be very, just like, talk show. So. Thank you.
So, Southwood News, first of all, why that name?
Okay, so the story behind it is very interesting. The name specifically was because of a young lady that I met. A lot of people, when they hear it, they're like, "Oh, it sounds very sexy, right?" And it's definitely not that at all. I met a young girl. Her name was Kaylee Priscu, and I literally named my company after her, after delivering her first pictures to her. So yeah, she was a young soul, and she was very in tune with the old world, and just a very soulful person. And I used to tell her all the time that beauty was like an illusion. So it just kind of came. It definitely doesn't roll off the tongue, but yeah, that's why. That's where it came from.
Well, it definitely fits.
Yeah.
I mean, tell me about some of that, like the design,
Yep. So, man, this place was. I think that we cried, and I think we screamed, and I know I slept here many a nights just trying to make sure that we didn't skip a beat, trying to give everybody a great space to come and be. And so, yeah, honestly, this guy right here is like talk about design and building and all of that. It was all him. If I didn't have him, I don't think he would have happened.
It would probably be still.
Yeah, it definitely would be.
so
That's very true. In this case, 100%. Yeah.
I mean, I worked a 50-hour weekday job and 50 hours here every night, just trying to get it done.
Yep.
teamwork, I heard that.
Yeah.
Say she did it all, he did it all, like.
Nope.
together.
Yeah, I know. It was all. It was. I know some days he probably would have killed me because I would come to him and be like, like, oh gosh, I know what you're about to ask me, something like new to add to my list.
Right.
But he made it happen, and that's what he kept telling me the whole time. I'm gonna make it happen, right? Because I would have those moments where I'm like, oh my gosh, we're not gonna be done for grand opening. I'm like freaking out. And it's like,
Get it done.
and he did. He
They
did.
went and opened and talked about the grand opening, oh my.
Yeah, that was interesting, man. It was almost like a whole production to put on in itself, and so it was great. We made it work. We crammed. I almost like crammed, but our stage was a lot bigger then, so we were able to actually put a performance stage, which is still a possibility. But yeah, so we had
Yeah,
the real
perform-
Elvis perform. He was great.
A performance stage I built in 8 hours.
Oh yeah, no, he did. He built it the day before grand opening. Like he was finishing putting the skirting on the
Okay.
day of. Yeah. It was,
I was still working the day of grand opening.
yeah. So you should probably tell people about your history, so they don't think that you're just like building this wonky stuff and you don't know what you're
So
doing.
I've worked.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Hey, hey.
not on here.
We on now? We on now?
Uh-oh.
We missed the whole part. That's okay.
Real life, so we
listening.
had a technical difficulty.
That's right. We're back.
Moving right through it. Explain exactly what it is again.
Yeah, go ahead.
I started 20 years ago working for the man here in St. Louis who owns the haunted houses, The Darkness,
Oh.
Creepy World. And I
Okay.
started as a laborer. I've worked my way from just doing crap work to I build for him now. I go on jobs out of town.
Whoa.
I go to different countries. You know, we do mini golfs, laser tags, escape
it's all, like,
rooms,
themed attractions,
all themed
so.
attractions.
Okay.
So, like when it came to building stuff that she wanted, it was kind of like, this is what I want. Can you make that happen? And of course.
Yeah, it was very in line with what he already does.
Put my
So,
twist
yeah,
on it. I'm going to put my design
yeah.
to it with some feedback back and forth from her.
It's awesome. Yeah.
She kind of just like, all right, is it going to look good? I'm like, oh.
That's my question
It does,
always. Yeah.
it does.
Yeah. Is it going to look good? Is it safe? That's my two questions.
It is, yes. I mean, and to think about everything that has been taking place here, a media space.
Yeah.
I mean, why did you?
I'll be honest with you. At first, that wasn't the plan, right? And I've been honest this whole time with everybody. That wasn't my initial plan. But once the plan was presented to me, it just made sense that I had an opportunity. I feel like to be that that safe space for creative people in the area to come and not be professional. I mean, this is a learning space and it's a growing space, and there are people here that are going to help you and teach you along the way, and I still am learning and growing in my craft. So I wanted it to be a space where all creative people of every music and TV and photography alike could come and just do their thing.
So your passion sounds personal. So
Yeah.
what is it exactly? Can you tell us again what it is that you do? What is your craft?
Yeah, I might start
Yeah,
crying.
yeah.
That's all right. It's okay.
Aw.
It works. It's fine. So I personally, as far as my creative passion, I do photography. And
Hey, don't let
I...
her lie to you. She can sing.
Yeah. This guy.
She can sing.
I get stage fright real bad, so real bad. I'm working on that. Okay, I've got the guys over in the demo recording studio are gonna maybe take some days, just me and them, and I'm gonna try to work through it. But we'll see. I used to sing a lot in high school, but my nerves have definitely gotten the better of me. So. But yeah, my passion is photography. My jam is high school seniors, and in particular, like middle school, high school age girls.
Okay.
And I've just kind of found a passion in mentoring those girls, and I grew up with a great, great women around me, and so I feel like I should give some of that,
Exactly.
knowledge back. So, so that's kind of where I'm at, and it's all just real life stuff, that I kind of provide a person and a place for them to grow in whatever their creative passion is. But I definitely started, as far as it's being personal, I started doing photography years ago, and then of course became a mother pretty young. So, that kind of got pushed to the back burner. When you're a mom, like mom's stuff is first, so yeah, so it got pushed to the back burner, and then I met Kaylee Priskew, and we actually met her at the haunted house. I was doing makeup, and she was just 16 at the time, and so we kind of formed a relationship over the next couple of years, and she had a deep, some stuff that went down with her at school. Like you would meet this girl and you would think, oh gosh, she like has it all, right? She's popular, and she has a great family, and she has all these perfect material looking things going for her, but she had just had some stuff go down at school, and tried to pressure it into doing something, and she didn't do it, and so of course kids are jerks, and they started a bunch of rumors, and it just kind of ruined going to high school for her.
Yeah.
So when I met her, she, in conversation, just in a silly conversation, was like, I think I should model. She's like, I know that sounds stupid. And I was like, why does that sound stupid? Like, you're gorgeous. So I had a camera, just from, when I used to do back in the day. So I took some pictures of her, and the rest is kind of history. As soon as that happened, and I delivered the pictures to her, and just you know, seeing how happy she was, because she said, "Oh my gosh, you made me look so pretty." I was like, "I didn't do that. Like, that's all you, girlfriend. Like, that's not." I look at the picture now, I'm like, "Gosh, the picture is even blurry, and it's really kind of a crap picture, you know." Like, but it, at the time, like, that's what she needed, and but then 3 months later, she was killed in a car wreck. So yeah, kind of the push to continue, you know, doing kind of what we started together
Yeah.
is very personal. So.
Yeah.
I said I'll try to get through that crying.
I
So yeah.
Oh man.
Which her first photos were taken at a place that I had helped
Yeah.
build.
Yeah.
Oh,
Escape
look at
rooms.
that.
Yeah, you did.
Downtown in St. Louis.
Yeah.
So like her first ever photos were down there at the haunted house.
Yeah.
and-
We went on the rooftop. We climbed this like janky ass ladder to get to the roof. And we were walking on the roof like, "Whoo, we're gonna fall through!" Like, it was fun. She was a natural, and she definitely was well on her way. And you know, her family. I was like, "Gosh, I feel guilty, right? I started this because of her. Like that was the whole reason, you know, that I even started the company." And her mom's like, "Nope." She's like, "If you give up, I'm gonna be so mad at you." It's like, you gotta keep going, you gotta keep going. So just hearing that from them and hearing them talk about, I guess, how, you know, just that 3-month span of her life, she was confident and she, you know, was you know, gaining traction in what she really wanted to do and had plans to move to California. And so, yeah. It all started with, you know, just one little photo shoot. So.
Right. Right. So.
So that felt good. That definitely set something inside me on fire. So yeah.
Well, I mean, you have built something.
Yeah,
you.
for
I mean,
sure.
it's
I
not
feel like
gonna-
every it changes. You know, I just wanted to do photos, and that's really what I started as. And then as I just dove deep into the community and to the creative community, as I expanded, I realized
Right.
the need
That's
for.
not all you do, though. You offer a lot more.
Oh yeah, no, that's why I say, yeah, we offer so much stuff here. And there was a need for that, I think, a need for one creative space, you know, where
Yeah.
like as a creative person, if you're a photographer, you have to go to this photography studio, and if you want to do a podcast, you got to go to this podcast studio. If you want to do recording, you got to go to the recording studio. So it's just nice to have it all under one roof, you know, where
So you got all of
one-stop shop. Yeah, you
All
literally,
of
as a creative person, if you are you know, a rapper, if you're in a band or whatever, you literally could come here and make a music video. You could come here and have a space to rehearse and record, you know, demos, and then take pictures for EPKs, which is something that we offer, you know, in those studio memberships as well.
The
So,
nice thing about here, like bands and performing artists, they're alone.
yeah.
There's not multiple bands around them where they could steal their music.
Yeah.
They get their time slot. They're here by themselves.
Yeah.
There may be a photographer in here shooting, but photographer's not going to sing their songs.
Right.
But what's cool is that they get to network with each other too. So, you know, people get to meet people that they wouldn't have, you know, necessarily met
Right.
otherwise. So.
Right. So you got a lot of different people,
Yeah,
different
different walks
crafts,
of life.
different creations.
Yeah, for sure. Yes, for sure, definitely.
Yeah, so you got a whole networking pool. So you can hear this. All of my media entertainers.
Yep,
So
yep.
Illusions is the place to come to get your network on. You never
Yeah.
know who you might see.
That's true. That's very true. We're going to start definitely having more networking events here, and you know, events where all creative people can come and bring business cards, bring flyers, you know, talk about what you do, and
Yeah.
and meet new people. So, yeah, that's kind of the goal. Yep.
So, I mean, you said it wasn't a plan. How did you know when it happened?
Yeah, so I was doing my own like promo type commercial, and I had mentioned wanting to expand my, because at this time I had a photography studio, and I rented out to, I did photography memberships where they got a key code and booked on the calendar, and you know, they were coming and going as they please, and I provided that nice big space. But I wanted to expand where I could offer also some film production stuff, a big enough space to do film production. And yeah, when I said expansion, the person who was doing my commercial just kind of brought the idea forth, and yeah, when he said it at first, I was like, let me like research, right? Because you know, my craft is photography, and I am not necessarily hip into the recording world and video world. And so for me, it was a lot of us talking. It was a lot of me saying, should I do this? Are you sure? Should I jump? Like, should I do this? And then once we decided that yes, we were going to do it, it was like we were looking for a space at that point. It was...
So that's see, I was just getting ready to touch on that. Like, okay, so
yeah. Then it was finding a space that was going to be big enough, but also be, we didn't want to make this huge financial jump that we were like, whoa, wait a second, like that's crazy. But we needed a space that was big enough. So, yeah, he did a lot of digging for sure. We found some spaces and some interesting spaces. I'll say that. That's the least.
All different areas.
All areas. But when this one popped up, it was, I literally walked in and I could just like see everything. And it was almost like it was laid out perfectly for what we envisioned and having the space. So yeah, I literally that day walked in and knew before I walked out of here that I wanted it. Yep.
Okay.
Yep, for
I
sure.
can just imagine. I mean, was that desk in there when you
Nope.
first got? So that was all you.
I built that.
that's
Yep.
I built the reception
nice.
desk.
Okay.
And he literally had me sit, and he's like, "How high do you want it? Like, how high do you want this?" It was all custom built, which pretty much everything. I mean, for the most part, in here is the photo pits, the black and white high key photo pits were all built, from him.
The
So
quad, I built.
Yeah.
It was somebody else's idea, but
yeah, the photo quad.
I'm the builder.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we say it, and he's like Bob the Builder. Literally, he gets it done. So.
I didn't want to say it. Thanks, Randy.
Yep, he is. Yeah.
No, I know the builder really is.
Oh gosh, yeah. But he makes it happen. That's for sure. That's we come up with some crazy ideas sometimes that he's like, oh, okay.
I can make it happen.
Yeah.
That's basically, I can get it done.
Yeah.
Yep.
I have my ways, I'll figure it out.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yep.
Oh.
The curved walls on the infinity wall, and everybody's like, well, it would be great if there was no seam. Well, I can do that, that's easy.
Right.
Yeah.
We do that on a regular basis, mini golfs, we curve ramps, we do all that stuff.
Yep. Yeah, I think one of our toughest bullets to bite when we moved in here was like right when we moved in, all of the price of material was like through the roof. So that was a bullet to bite when we moved in here, but we made it work. So, yep. We've probably moved around like the recording studio. I think has been our biggest obstacle. Of course, we want it to be soundproof and we want it to be a place where you can really record music, and so this building is like a tin can almost when you talk about sound sometimes. So that's been our biggest obstacle, I think, is soundproofing things. So, yeah,
Well,
but we're getting there.
you're gonna get there.
We're getting there, that's for sure, yeah.
So, you guys, we are gonna take a break.
For sure.
Okay.
Yep.
So, we'll be right back.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I know, it probably like
I am.
crapped out on me. Yeah.
Like I said 1,000 times before, you're running a million, baby, but I don't know if you checked lately. I'm for sure a trillion times more. Too hot to make this race, and your view of me is wrong. You got what you out with, I'm like Charlie Sheen before the HIV. Positive, you spend it. Can't wrap your head around my world. The one you wish you were. Oh, baby, I got to go. So bad to go. I got to go. help but love you so. Just let me go. Let me go. Please let me go. Let me go. You think you got this hold on me? Break free. Break free. The time is wrong. Like you broke me. Like I've done 1,000 times before. Overcome the worst storms, lost the battles, won the war. Journeys up right down to the core. I still come out shining through the grime and gore. Moving on this tail I take. If I live by the time to sleep, guess I'm blessed and I'm dead. But it's worth every minute to see the look on your face. No, I didn't fall on mine. True words, baby, but it's hard to find. Whoa, baby, I got to go. So bad till I fall. You know I got to go.
What's up with it, world? Science Night, got it going on. Plus some grind every day. Got the Cardinals, Red Birds. These got the blue ones. Corner to corner. So I
left out, we were speaking about the photography and things like that, and the craft of it. You here in Soulful Illusion. Sometimes.
So it doesn't roll off the tongue very well.
But, oh, it does. Actually. So how many spaces do you have here?
Let's see here. So we cater to different areas. So we have 10 different photography studios or photography suites, and then we also have of course, film production stage, and then we have a demo recording studio as well, and a beat suite, so guys that make beats and things like that. So we offer memberships for photography members, so those are where you would get your own key code and you have access to book on the calendar and kind of use this as your home studio and bring your clients here. And yeah, it's a really, really neat space. You get lots of perks as a studio member, private storage and things like that. And then we also just recently started offering memberships very similar to like audio type members, band members and singers and soloists and things like that. So they also will have an opportunity to have memberships and a space to rehearse and storage and recording time and all that good stuff. So, yeah.
Okay. So, Artists United. What is the affiliation?
Yeah, so I'm really excited to announce that Artists United is here. This is going to be kind of their home base.
Hey, okay.
Matt is such a great guy, and be honest with you, Matt has kind of been on board with us from day one, as far as he's donated so much supplies, and gosh, they brought flooring, and
Right,
they
a lot of different stuff
a
that
lot
they
of
brought
different
us.
stuff that they brought that really helped as far as the construction part even went. So, but yeah, now he is going to have Artists United here. He's going to build like a TV production stage, so
Okay.
almost like very Arsenio Hall type stage, and so that's going to be coming very soon for people who want to do their own talk shows and all that fun jazz. It's going to be a super, super neat space. As the months go, it's not something we're going to jump into quite yet because we want to make sure he's set, but as the months go, we're also going to start offering education in those departments too for internships and things like that. So that's
Okay.
exciting for us.
People want to get in the videography world and learn to set it up and
Yep.
do all that stuff, so.
Yeah, we do. I really, as far as I'm concerned, the basis of this place is for creative people to learn and grow and prosper. And so, I try to make sure that in every department, once we're set and we have a great team and we have a solid foundation, that we try to offer education in each department. And so we do model boot camps and photography education already, because we were kind of already, circle with all the departments as well. So
That sounds awesome.
it's exciting.
So where do you see Soulful Illusion in 5 years?
Oh man, that's
100,000 square feet.
oh, I knew it was coming. No, I honestly, so we are here in this specific space for 5 years. That is our term, and that's our contract with them. So we will be here and growing in this space for at least the next 5 years. But yeah, that's kind of our goal. As long as everything goes as planned and as we structure it to go. And as we meet more people and network with more people and get our name out there, then the goal is to have to build our own building, and it be our own, exactly how we designed it to be, and literally almost see each creative, department have their own building within a building. I know that sounds like a big dream, but this was a really, really.
Laugh at your dream, it ain't big
Yeah,
enough.
exactly. That's true. That's
Basically, to look at all the 4 different ones, to give them their own 25,000 square feet. and
Okay.
Basically, this is your home, so.
that's the goal. That's the plan.
And for me to retire.
Of course.
Right, we're trying. Hopefully, we get him that before 5 years. That's my plan. So, he definitely works hard to make sure that while when I decided to take the leap into photography full time, because if you're a creative person, you know that's a scary leap to take into that creative world, because it's not an everyday 9 to 5. You're guaranteed that money to take care of a family. So that's really hard to take that leap, but he definitely has made it happen. So.
Oh, that's so nice. Speaking about photographers, I see you have another good one, great one here actually. A.G. Shaw?
Yep. A.G. Shaw. He is definitely our resident photographer. He also plays the role of our photo studio manager. So
Okay.
he handles photography memberships. He does all of our classes and teaches and passes his information down. He's mentored me for quite a while, even in our old space. And so he kind of has, grown into this space with us and taken on those responsibilities very nicely. So yeah, he's a great guy. We're excited to have him on. I've learned a lot from him.
A bit of a pain in the ass.
Oh,
I still love the guy.
they're
But
both military guys, so they just, they tell it how it is.
we don't hold back.
No, we love him. He definitely is a creative person. So he sees something, he's like, ooh, I need that right there. but we've definitely, I think, tried to keep him happy, and he's gotten everything that he's wanted.
No.
I think so. He
There's,
still needs his platform.
Yeah,
That's what he needs.
the
Yeah.
box
Yeah, he needs. A
I haven't
platform.
built it yet.
Yeah. No, yeah, he's a great guy. He does a lot of stuff in here and helps with a lot of things. So.
Okay, that's cool. So what do you have to say to future members? Like, what do you recommend?
Oh man, I'm telling you that it's about to get cold. So as far as photography memberships go, those always will go really quick once it gets cold. Because you need a place to shoot in the winter. But even beyond those cold winter months, I say that if you want to learn and grow and meet people maybe outside of your little photography niche and you have desires and interests in other areas, then this is definitely the place, for you to be able to do those things. So.
Cool. Is there anything that you would like to say to someone who is thinking about taking a leap?
I will say that it's scary, and man, I'm gonna cry just talking about that because it just thinking about how scary it is probably the biggest thing. And so I know probably that what they're feeling, and I will say that before you do so, make sure you have a great support system in place. And people that understand your passion and support your passion, because people I think that don't understand your passion will think that you're crazy, and so yeah, those are the two things. And I will say just make sure that you don't go into it blindly. I think this whole time, and he really has been that person because I'm a creative, so by nature I'm like, sure, let's do it. And I don't look at the numbers and the financial side and the business, and so having him around, and he really has kind of shifted the way I think, and especially now being in here just because of the extra financial, cost that came with having this great big space. But those are things I would say definitely make sure that you do before you just jump.
Yeah.
Yep.
Definitely.
And just don't be scared and do it. That's after you have those things in place.
Don't just do it.
No, don't just do it.
Not Nike. Don't just do it.
Like even Nike had a plan.
Right.
They had a plan
That's
before
right.
they got big. Do your research, please.
Yeah, that's 100. I would say do your research for sure.
Do your market research. Check your area always.
Yep.
Those are things you have to look into, and people don't. They don't look around and see what's around them.
Yeah, for me that side kind of came easy just because I'm a graduate with a marketing degree. So like marketing has always been my thing. I just love it. So and that part came easy for me, but the number side and the like, ugh, what do you mean I can't spend this money? I want to spend it right now. Like, what do you mean I can't spend it yet? And,
Got to pay the bills.
so those all those things.
There's a lot more to it than just,
Yes.
hey, I'm making money. I can afford to spend.
Yeah, that's where that good support system comes in, because sometimes they have to talk you off that ledge of maybe making an investment that you don't quite need to make yet. So. Yeah.
But if you're not quite there, you can always come here. We'll give you a home.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
know,
Yeah,
treat you
I mean,
like one
and
of
that's
the
what's cool
family.
is that you can still have a membership here and you still work your regular 9-to-5 job and keep that sanity that you have in your, or, sanity that you have in your life and that consistency, I guess I should say. But you are learning here and all the while you're getting better so that when you're ready to take that leap, you're prepared, and you have a good, support system of people that have taken it and have done it and can help with those questions that you're going to have along the way. So, yeah.
Yes. So I want to talk about some of the photos that you take. Like, what is your inspiration for photos? Like, do you have one specific?
So my peanut butter and jelly is high school seniors. I mean, that's just my jam. I really, really, really. I don't know if it's because I feel like maybe they keep me young in a way, you know, like some of those girls keep me young at heart, but they're also very up to date with today's fashion and today's trends and today's photo trends and things like that, where they're excited and they are anxious to try new things with you. You know, the smoke bomb thing was a big thing last year, and every one of my seniors wanted to do that. And so that is really, really my passion, is doing high school seniors. So
Okay.
I feel like as a high school senior, everybody gets to take senior photos, but I try to make it something that's like totally different. You know, you come in, you get hair and makeup, and we do promo videos of you, and you get to do, you know, crazy lives and social media stuff, and we hit up 3 or 4 different locations, and we have, you know, designers that we work with that help them pick out clothes and make sure that what they're wearing looks good on their skin, and a makeup team that does the same thing with hair and makeup, and so they really feel special, you know,
Right.
and that's kind of my goal there. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, so I think you just like to explore in your photography.
Yes, I think that's a good, because while I love studio photography, and I think that for me is where I like to create, you know, all the high glam and the artsy type, you know, stuff that you create in a studio, and you can play with your lighting and stuff like that. But yeah, I really, I'm not from St. Louis, so maybe that's where that comes from, is that when I get to go out and do those things with those seniors, I'm also like exploring a city that you know, that I'm just learning the history on, and he's from here, and he's lived here his whole life, and so I learn about different areas and different spaces from him, and he used to take me around all the time, and I love the architecture in the city, and so
Yes, me too.
for me, exploring the city, maybe that's where a little bit of that comes from, is getting to explore the city a little.
I just explored the city myself just not too long ago, actually.
Yeah.
So it's funny. Where are you from, actually?
I am originally from the Boot Hill of Missouri, but I moved to Branson, Missouri when I was really young.
Okay.
Grew up in high school and went to Missouri State University in Springfield, Missouri. So
Do you like St. Louis?
I love St. Louis. I really do. I was homesick when I first moved here. I'm a mama's girl, and I've always had my mom just, you know, right down the road from me. So moving here was a big step for us, but it was well needed.
For us, for you.
For me, yeah, that's right.
It was a huge step for me to realize that she don't know how to parallel park.
Oh yeah, the first 6 months we lived here, he hated me.
9 tires.
I didn't have to parallel park where I'm from.
9
that
tires
wasn't a
in
thing.
6 months.
Yep. I was
Parallel parking,
I
in the curb.
scraping the tires like along the curb.
Yep.
Yeah. It was no fun.
She was not good at that.
I learned though. I'm okay now.
Yeah, okay.
You
Yeah,
know how to
okay.
parallel park. So we are going to take us a nice little break, and we will be right back after this. I need a clock. I need a time.
Oh yeah.
Certain things. Say certain things.
I see you on Instagram with them girls. You ain't gon' whoop no ass. Facebook Live talking all that jazz, but you ain't gon' whoop no ass. I see you with your boys talking all loud in the club. You ain't gon' whoop no ass. You ain't gon' whoop no ass. Somebody come around and beat your ass. I see you on Instagram with them girls. You ain't gon' whoop no ass. Facebook Live talking all that jazz, but you ain't gon' whoop no ass. I see you with your boys talking all loud in the club. You ain't gon' whoop no ass. You ain't gon' whoop no ass. Somebody come around and beat your ass.
The rain came peace, releasing the fury. Got by the top of clip.
Fruity Loop Mafia. Can't wrap my head around it. It's so just a haze. Strange things like this in love for me. Holding on to each other like it's the first time. Holding on to each other like it might be the last of the reality. We're far from reality. We're far from reality. You're too far from the shore. Can't lead you astray anymore. Can't stand to see you cry. Don't look at me like I'm the bad guy. I never meant to cause regret. I'm gonna cherish these moments until my last breath. We're far from reality. We're far from reality. We're far from reality. Strange nights, strange days, can't get my head around it. It's just a haze. Strange dreams, strange gleams, they keep still over me. Look at love and let it go. If it's meant to be, we'll bring it home. We can breathe, we can release, even though I love you so. We're far from reality, unfortunately.
Illusion, and we have been dishing out some really, really good nuggets for you guys. Brand new memberships are available right now.
Yep.
Big media space. I mean, everything here is wonderful, looks professional, so warm and inviting when you are sitting here speaking with the owners. So I think it's a great place to come and, be creative. So what kind of events?
Yeah, so currently we are doing photography education every month. And so, of course, AG Shaw is teaching those classes. Our next class is scheduled for the 30th. So you've got some time still to get on the roster. The cool thing about the class is that we try to keep them small so they're pretty personal and you can really learn and practice. 2 hours, the 30th from 6 to 8 p.m. The class is $60. And we provide the model, we provide lights, and you just bring your camera. And then you also get to take home a lesson book, so you'll be able to practice. And, I know some people don't like to ask questions in class, so you kind of get to take that stuff home where you can practice as well. So,
Hey, that's
yep.
awesome.
And then we also provide, we also do monthly photo meetup. We just had our first one 2 weeks ago. Was it a week ago?
I think so. A week
Yeah.
ago.
So it's going to be the first Friday of every month. And this next theme, we're going to do a theme every month just so it kind of keeps it different. Of course, Halloween is coming up, so everybody wants to do their Halloween costumes and their spooky stuff. And we have fog machines and some fun lights that we'll plug in and do in some of the sets. So that is $20 a person. Photographers and models are all welcome. And it's just kind of a portfolio type building event. They can come and get pictures and meet and network, hand out their comp cards and their business cards and all that good stuff as well. So those are the two things currently that we are doing.
That is awesome. What kind of other events can you have in your facility?
Yeah, so I mean, we have the capability to host. I forgot to talk about Saturday Night Live or STL Live, I guess. So that's I guess that's something that we can offer as well if you do comedy skits and film production. But this Sunday, the 12th, from 2 to 3.
2 to 3.
2 to 3, they're going to do a live filming, and it's going to be a very SNL type thing. They're gonna film live with an audience, and they're gonna do different comedy skits that are written by local STL comedians and poets and perform. $10 a person. Seats are limited, but you'll get a inside look at filming, a comedy set on on stage. So.
We have discussed other things, like maybe doing some art nights.
Yeah.
Getting artists in here to teach painting and get people in here to do wine and painting.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah. Sip and
A lot-
paints, yeah,
yeah,
sip and
sip
paints are
paints.
pretty big right now, so
Get in
that's
here,
we have the
hang
space
out,
to do it.
right.
And of course, Matt with Artist United Network, he's going to bring a lot of events here. I know he's doing like a Battle of the Bands type thing where bands will be able to come in and then they'll post it and do live voting, and then karaoke competitions and things like that we're going to host here as well. So those are all things that are coming up with Artist United Network. So.
Some other things, but I think he's talking about doing the poker.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He does a poker on live on podcast, a poker competition. So I think he's going to film that here.
Yep.
Yeah. So I mean, it literally is a space where you can do just about.
Yes, it is.
And,
Yes, it is.
you know, even if you're not a member, all those spaces and things like that are available to rent if you have your own production and you do something like that of your own and you just need the space. Then we do that by the hour or day as well.
So did you guys hear that? Everybody is always looking for event spaces.
Yes.
Contact Soulful Illusion.
Yes.
So how do they contact Soulful?
So currently they can call or text my executive assistant, Miss Kayla. She has the studio phone, and that number is 314-789-0066. And of course, you can always find us on our website at soulfulillusionstudios.com. Send us an email or any of our social media pages, Facebook or Instagram.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you guys heard that. Keep in touch, right? Because this is the place to be. Everybody is so creative now, and you always need a space to do it in. And this is a perfect space to do it in. I'm telling you, I've done plenty, and plan to do plenty more. And I definitely hope to see a lot of y'all here, if not all. Right?
Thank you. Yes, that's what we want. Yes, the more
Yeah,
the
for
merrier,
sure.
for sure.
That's right. So, tea time.
Tea time. I love it.
Pinkies up.
Down this one way I'm about to go. Yeah, we are not the same, mama, God knows. Hey, elevate change on a high note. Yeah, hey,